powered by StreamYard on there anymore after you get your upgrade, but it's still there. It's okay. It is the company that is providing a platform, huh?
Maybe something we can negate. Have more time.
Yeah, I'm not that worried about it.
It's got a blue button in there.
It smells amazing. Keep Bob's cooking. I have the best husband ever that loves to cook and loves to cook for me. Hey, on Schumann. Oh, welcome back. Guruchi. Are you calling me that? Are you calling me Guruchi? That's like guru type, right? Oh, if you are, I'm so humbled. Oh my goodness. Thank you. That is like so empowering. I appreciate you for saying that. Thank you. It could mean like something crazy. I just see guru and I think of my sweet Amma, my guru that I follow. Oh, I hope you're all doing good today. Thank you for being here. Okay, when you come back, if you want a reading, I can do a reading for you. Hey, animal lovers. Oh, I'm an animal lover. Me, Shilpa. Shilpa. I hope I'm saying it right. Shilpa. That's a beautiful name. Shilpa. Welcome. Would you like a reading, animal lover? Oh, I love the name. We have a pack of 10. 10 dogs. I really want to type this in my thing so I don't forget it. Guruji. Is that how you say Guruji? Oh my goodness. I want to see. It's a respectful and affectionate title used for a guru or spiritual teacher. Oh my goodness, my soul's so happy. Yeah, a pack of 10, right? I know, it's insane. But they are so sweet. I wish you could just see them right now. Like they're just like scattered all around, like living their best life, like dog napping. It's the best. Shilpa, would you like a reading today, Shilpa? Or are you just here to say hello? Because that's totally acceptable too. I love it when people pop in to say hello. I have my Crystal Power Tarot deck again today. It was a good session the other day. I love my doggy deck too. It's just that like each deck has their own kind of vibe. The doggy deck can get pretty intense. It can go pretty deep. And the doggy deck does reverse readings, but the tarot deck doesn't. Hey, Daisy D. That's a cute name, too. Look at all these cute names. Go for it, Daisy D. I asked animal lovers if they wanted a reading, but I think they might just be here to listen. So, Daisy D, ask away. I cannot guarantee I can answer it, but we can try. And thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I'm so like, I have so much gratitude for Anshuman calling me that. That makes me just feel so thankful. That's intense. I'm glad my higher power it guides me to make other people feel spiritually connected. Yeah. Welcome to everybody that's new here. Daisy D popped in a chat for reading. Oh, I see. Oh, I missed a couple of chats. Hold on. Okay, Daisy D, Animal Lover, I just got their chat. So I'm going to do this one and then I'll do Daisy D, okay? I'm married with, but not contacting us today. I want to ask your marriage problems to be sort in the future. I'm so sorry. I can only imagine what it's like being in a marriage and then not hearing from them for 10 days. That's huge. And I'm so sorry. I'm sending you so much love, light, and positivity. And yes, absolutely. Let's see. Let me pray over the deck first, animal lovers, okay? And then we'll do a reading. My higher power. My dockets are kicking off right. Forgive them. They heard something outside. My source, my higher power, I ask you to come in and lead my words and lead this deck for Animal Lover as they are in a rocky part of their relationship and haven't had contact for quite a few days in their marriage. I ask that you bring words of wisdom, security, and serenity. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to heal Animal Lover and wrap their arms around and just bring a sense of peace and hopefully some wisdom and knowledge. And so it is. Amen. Okay. I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, and I just want you to keep an open mind and an open heart to the message, okay? Cleanse this deck of any negativity. I only lead with words of love, light, and positivity. I said to guide my words and guide this deck to provide some sense of security and resolution to the situation at hand. When one rises, we all rise. So it is. Okay. I'm going to cut the deck and we'll see what they say, okay? All right. Sorry. All right. Your first card is the Magician. And it says, I manifest perfectly what I desire. So let's see. Let me read it in more detail. The magician is at work performing a ritual. The tip of his wand touches the infinity symbol, signifying his connection to universal energy. His left hand points downward, bringing celestial energy to earth. On his table are his resources, the sword, pentacle, cup, and crystal wand, which represent the four suits of the tarot's minor arcana. In the center of the altar is a citrine crystal ball, empowering the magician's intention to manifest what he desires. Okay, so let's see. The magician brings energy to any situation. The card tells you that now is the time for action. You will receive messages, offers, and even long-awaited news. In work and personal projects, you may feel inspired to bring a dream a step closer to reality. As every area of life speeds up, travel is also auspicious under the magician's influence. Overall, positive and dynamic change is in the air. So it's talking on the lines of receiving some sort of message. Now it's not, it won't tell me exactly what, but you not hearing from your spouse in 10 days, hopefully it'll, be what you're looking for. And then quit. It does say a positive dynamic changes in the air. So hopefully with that, it will bring some serenity to the situation. Let's see what's next. The Knight of Cups. I know that the right person waits until I'm ready. Let's see. An offer or other new opportunity comes to you. This may be an invitation or a proposal to some kind, which sounds like exactly what you need. The card can show the early stages of a relationship. However, as a person in your reading, this knight is romantic but not practical. So he or she may say just what you want to hear, but forget the practicalities. The message here is to wait and observe and let this person prove his or her value before you agree to any plan. So I think here for your situation, hey, welcome back. So glad to see you. I think this message here is saying to wait and observe. So this is saying the message will come, and this is just reminding you to wait, but like having caution as well. Obviously, if your spouse, if you haven't talked to them in 10 days, that's pretty deep. All right, let's see your next card. The King of Cups. I am my own anchor. Oh, so this is your higher power coming in, just reminding you, because of course I know it can be hard if you're in a marriage and you haven't had contact. This is your higher power reminding you of how blessed you are and how you're always as strong as the divine, because we have the divine within us. So let's see, the King of Cups. Hold on 1 second before I start reading. Let me write down the couple of people that came in so I have a list going, okay? All right. So, oh, hey, y'all. Welcome. All right. So, On Schumann came in. And then after On Schumann was Daisy D. And then after Daisy D was, I'm so glad you are here, Elham. And then after Elham was New Way. And welcome, New Way. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Animal lover. Let's see this King of Cups. Emotional stability, kindness, and strength. As a person in your reading, the king represents self-control, the ability to stay calm and centered, whatever is happening around him. In relationships, he can represent the ideal male partner or father figure, maybe your marriage in this case. As a situation, the message is to stay grounded when you are in emotional flux, which not having contact, I can see that. The more changeable and unpredictable the situation, the more the need to look inward and draw upon your inner wisdom. So this is your higher power reminding you, you have the divine, you are divine, you have the wisdom within. So this is saying, the more you need, like this is pretty intense, your marriage and not talking in 10 days. It's saying to reflect inward and to draw upon your own inner wisdom. With this comes the balance that is needed to keep moving forward. So, tarot doesn't give us exactly what this other person's thinking, but it does. Your cards are speaking of your messages coming and reminding you that you, during these uncertain times, you're your anchor. You have your higher powers here to protect you and guide you. I'm sending you so much love and peace, because I can only imagine being in that situation. And thank you so much for being here, Animal Lover. And thank you for letting me do a reading for you. When one rises, we all rise. So I'm so grateful that we can connect on a spiritual level. Hey, Namira. Hey, Sick. I hope you're all doing well. All right. I'm going to put, Namira, I'll put your name down. And Sick, if you're around, I'll have your name down if you want a reading later. I have luckily I've been blessed and I have a little list going. You are so sweet to be here. All right, Anshuman, you're next. Guruji. Oh, my heart just flutters. I'm so glad my higher power can help me to connect with you all. Can I ask Will Zoya ever give me commitment for a relationship? It's been 2 months talking to her. All right, Anshuman, I'm going to pray over the deck. And I know the beginning of relationships is like so much uncertainty, So I'm sending you a lot of peace and serenity over that. Let me pray over the deck, Anshuman, and then we can read, okay? My source, my higher power, thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding my words in this deck. And I ask that you do the same for Anshuman as they are in uncertain times with this newer relationship. I ask that you guide Anshuman and just speak words of wisdom, love, light, and positivity. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in and provide healing, love, light, and serenity. So it is. Amen. Okay, on Schumann. Oh, thank you, animal lover. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I just love that so many people come in here and raise the positive vibrational field because that's what it's about. You know, there's so much negativity in this world as it is. So for us to lift each other up is exactly what it's about. So thank you, animal lover. Okay, on Schumann, I'm gonna shuffle. Thinking of you, just keep an open heart and an open mind to the message. I cleanse this deck of any negativity. I only lead with words of love, light, and positivity. I'm grateful to this community. I'm grateful to this deck and to my higher power. I ask that you bring words of wisdom and security to Anshuman in this fresh relationship. So it is. Okay. All right, I'm going to split the deck. Oh my God. I'm like so blessed. Okay. All right. Your first card is the Ace of Swords. I am ready for breakthrough to success. So it sounds like you are. You are like, come on, what are we doing in this relationship now? We've been talking for a little bit. And, you know, I remember being in some of those early relationships and just having to, like, just feeling that, like, all right, what are we doing? All right, let's see what the Ace of Swords says. The aces reveal new beginnings. The Ace of Swords, the suit of the element of air that relates to the mind, signifies success and truth, clarity, and vision. Whether you're asking about a decision in your favor or a breakthrough that brings you what you hope for, this card is the yes outcome and answer to a question. So if you're seeking, oh, hey, Sterling, if you're seeking on Schumann, an answer to is this person going to take it to a deeper level? Well, this card is saying a yes is the outcome and answer to a question. Whatever you are aiming for, your intellect and logic will bring you the results you need. Now is the time to harness your ambition. So this card is not only bringing you so much positivity on Schumann in this relationship, but it's also reminding you how great you are. Like, it's like, look, you've got the mind. It signifies success, truth, clarity, and vision. But this card is also bringing you good news in this. So you're going to have to update me on how this relationship goes. Ultimately, I tell people, like, the cards can give us something to meditate and pray over, but we decide our future. You know, what we meditate and what we pray over and what we speak of is what will happen. All right, let's see. The Eight of Wands. I manifest speaking of manifesting, I manifest multiple opportunities. Let's see what this is. News, messages, and energy. 8, number of change in the passionate. Driven suit of wands signifies news that creates new opportunities. Oh my goodness. Now I'm getting like butterflies for you, thinking what's going to happen next. It's the card of communication, and events begin to speed up. So if you have been waiting for a decision or other news, this is highly likely now. In general, there will be more emails, texts, and other messages arriving. Travel's also favored. Look, if y'all get married, y'all gonna have to go on a honeymoon. So this busy card brings opportunities for frequent trips for work and short breaks for leisure. The advice here is to pause and consider your options rather than respond impulsively. But yeah, this is talking about it too. Oh my goodness. Do you have any socials? Socials. What does that mean? What do you mean by socials? Hey, Pooja, welcome back. I'm going to write your name down real quick. Okay, Pooja? All right. And while you tell me what socials are, I'm not sure what that is. I'll flip your next card. The Queen of Wands. Oh, I am naturally creative. Look at that sunflower. Isn't that brilliant? The Queen of Wands. Yeah, hey, Safi. I hope I'm saying it right. Safi, thank you. Of course, I'll write your name down. Thank you for being here. All right, the Queen of Wands. Creatively, self empowerment, and support. As an individual in your reading, the Queen of Wands expresses her ideas in a tangible way, often through media and the arts, wise and passionate. She has integrity, and her opinion is highly respected. As a situation, the card is an invitation to express yourself creatively, maybe if you're going to get married. Okay, now I won't speak it into existence. Be creative with your proposal, maybe. And to follow your passions truly, freely, and fearlessly. When you do this, success comes naturally. If you have doubts about creating or promoting a product or service, this card is the green light. And as good communication is highlighted now, love relationships thrive. Oh my goodness, on Schumann, all of these are just like lining up with this new person you've been dating. So you're gonna have to come back. Look, try just remember, I always say like try to just be centered and balanced and let the relationship flow like it should. But this is a really good reading. I'm excited for you about that. And thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. And I appreciate your positivity and your added love to this community. Thank you so much. I can't. My heart seems to be so special to me. Thank you. Hey, Aisha, welcome. Yes, I can add you down, Aisha. All right, Daisy D, if you're still here, I'm going to pop your question up. Hopefully, I can find it. Daisy D. Okay. If you're still here, pop in the chat for me, Daisy D. Thank you on Schumann. Daisy D. All right, and let me see while I'm waiting. Hopefully, Daisy will pop in. After Daisy, I have Elham. Hey, Keepop. Keepop's in the chat. He's so sweet. He's cooking for me. He's like the best husband ever. Like, how did I get so blessed? All right, let me see. Who did I just say? Elham. Elham. Oh, and I'm so glad you're back. I looked at one of your comments. Your dress is beautiful in this picture. All right, let me see. I don't know if Daisy D popped off. So Elham, are you okay? You're here. Okay, while we wait for Daisy to come back in, I'm gonna go ahead and pray and do your reading, Elham, okay? Will the job process I interviewed for lead to a starting position? Okay. All right. Oh, how exciting. I know new interviews are like really intense. And I know I always get feelings of like, oh, what's gonna happen? So let's pray and then we'll do a reading. My higher power, source, creator of all, thank you for being in this community. Thank you for guiding my words. Thank you for guiding the cards. I ask that you do the same for Elham as they have just done an interview and would like guidance on where that interview may take them. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in with words of wisdom, security, and just to send abundance and prosperity to Elham. And so it is. Amen. All right, I'm going to shuffle and then we'll go from there, okay? Just keep an open mind and open heart as you always do in our readings. I read any negativity from this deck. I only lead with words of love, light, and positivity. I ask that you guide my words and guide this deck to provide words of wisdom to Elham and words of security. When one rises, we all rise. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck. Okay. All right, your first card is the Seven of Swords. I take great care of what I value. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it says. Potential theft, vigilance, the need to protect yourself and your property. Thinking about, okay, let me keep going. Whatever you value needs extra care and attention, and this includes ideas, which may be better kept to yourself just now. This 7 often signifies underhand dealings, so double check any contracts and other agreements. The fact that you're asking about a job makes me a little like maybe if this might be tying to this possible position. I'm not sure if it's a contracted position, but it's saying just double check any contracts or other agreements. A broader meaning of the card is to think out of the box, to find a clever, ingenious way of doing something that no one else may have considered. You may need to work in secret for a time. You know more along the lines of your job and its details. So I'm going to leave that card at that. I don't want to add something to it that shouldn't be said. All right, let's see what your next card is. The Queen of Cups. I trust my knowing and follow my heart. So this one is talking about being wary of contracts and agreements, and then maybe even thinking outside the box. And now this one's going back to like trusting and following your heart. Let's read more detail. Queen of Cups. They heard Matt. They heard Keefob like just put a lid on a pot. A little bit. All right. Lay down. Lay down. Maybe. Just like try to call my phone. Maybe. Sir, Bricks. No, sir. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Sorry, Elha. The Queen of Cups. Sensitivity, imagination, intuition, creativity, and love. As a person, this queen can represent a loving partner or friend, a caring individual with high emotional intelligence. Supporting others comes naturally to her. As a situation, you are led by your heart rather than your head. The message of the card overall is to act with compassion, show your empathy, connect with others, and intuitively read the subtle energies at play. So it's kind of like you kind of maybe already know how this might go to read the energies at play. The only issue is a need to stand by your boundaries so that you don't give too much. This has me a little worried about this job. So just your higher powers just reminding you to be careful and to set your boundaries and don't let them take too much. All right, let's see what the next one is. The 7 of Pentacles. I trust my ideas and my direction. So let's see. Potential growth. The new job. Potential growth. You reflect on your situation and wonder if it's all been worthwhile. The message of this 7 is to keep going, even when you're doubting yourself or your goal. Like you might be doubting after this interview. You are on the right track. If you commit and persevere, you will get the rewards you deserve. It may be tempting to feel dissatisfied and look elsewhere, as you have worked hard and invested much time and energy. Appreciate the gains you have made and dedicate yourself. There is much more to come. Oh, Elham. So look, there's your higher power speaking like, yes, whatever you manifest will happen, but they're also warning you just to keep your guard up and make sure you don't spread yourself too thin and to double check those contracts if they do happen. Thank you, Elham, for letting me read for you. And I'm so glad to see you again. Every time I see that pink dress, I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. Hey, New Way. Yes, I'll add your name to the list, okay? Thank you for being here. All right. Daisy D never came back. So, oh, wait. New Way, you were on the list already. You're next, actually. Thank you, Elham. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Yes, New Way, you can have a general reading. You were actually next on the list, so good timing popping back in the chat. After New Way is Namira. After New Way is Namira. All right, let me pull the cards up. And I'll pray over them, okay? New Way first. My higher power, my source, thank you for being here in this community. Thank you for helping me raise those positive vibrations in this planet. I ask that you bring the same words of light, love, and positivity to New Way. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring healing, words of enlightenment, and words of serenity and peace. And so it is. Amen. Okay, New Way, I'm going to shuffle the deck, and I just want you to keep an open heart and an open mind to the message, okay? I release any negativity from this deck. I only speak with words of love, light, and positivity. I ask that you guide my words and guide this deck to speak words of wisdom, healing, and serenity to New Way. I'm thankful to my higher power. I'm thankful to this deck for bringing peace to this community. Okay, I'm going to split the deck and then lay them down. Yeah, I think it may be me next, but I think I've been able to stay. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know that. That way I can go to the next person. Yeah, if you're able to come back in, I'll read for you, okay? I feel like, man, I wish you could stay. Your cards are... Yeah.
Someone has requested a card, but they can't come into the chat because they don't have it.
Oh, and that'll be hard for me to connect too. Yeah, I'm doing 3 today. I can write his name down. I'll add you down, Sterling, okay? Yes, these are your cards, New Way. Do you want me to do them real quick, and then you can come back and look at it in case you have to leave, because this recording gets posted. So come back in at 32 minutes and you'll be able to see your reading if you have to pop off, okay? All right, I'm going to go and read it. That way you have it if you have to leave. Okay. All right, this is the Knight of Pentacles. It says, I deserve financial security. Oh, I actually got this card. Was it earlier today? Did I read it to you, I think? I can't remember if it was today or not. Hold on. All right, the Nine of Pentacles. Loyalty, commitment, and planning. As a person in your reading, the Knight carefully considers his goals and with slow but steady purpose sets out to achieve them. He is trustworthy and steady rather than dynamic and builds for the future. As a financial situation, the card represents good financial management and long-term investments. Overall, there are 2 messages. Do what is practical and take a long-term view. Consider what you can do now that will benefit you in the coming months and years. Yeah, I got this card right before I came on because I did my own reading, and we're buying property in Florida, and it just validated that, us getting out of the mortgage business and trying to buy this land is such more a financial, a better decision ultimately. So this card is just reminding you to look long term with those decisions. All right, let's see. This one is the King of Pentacles. It says, I am sure of my place in the world. Oh, you got two in the suits of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. success and financial security. As a person in your reading, this king is a high achiever. Look, this one's like financial security, and this one's like, look, you're doing it. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing it. As a person in your reading, this king is a high achiever who has reached many of his financial goals. He is sure of his place in the world, and because of this, offers others support. He is highly protective of those he cares for. As a situation, the card denotes being in control. You manage your money, property, and relationships with care and consideration. A general interpretation of the card is taking a step up in life and achieving your goals, and at work, gaining wealth, promotion, and respect. Dude, these cards are speaking to finances now. All right. Welcome. I want to say Regina, but I don't think that's right. I don't want to say it wrong. I'm going to add your name to the list, okay? Regini. I want to say like Regini. I'm probably butchering it, Regini. All right, here's your next card, new one. The Queen of Cups. I trust my knowing and follow my heart. Because this is like, look, you're a boss. It's like, you already know what you should do. Let's see what the Queen of Cups says specifically. Sensitivity, imagination, intuition, creativity, and love. As a person, this queen can represent a loving partner or friend, a caring individual with high emotional intelligence. Supporting others comes naturally to her. As a situation, you are led by your heart rather than your head. The message of the card overall is to act with compassion, show your empathy, connect with others, and intuitively read the subtle energies at play. The only issue is a need to stand by your boundaries so you don't give too much. Oh, wow. That's what upsets me. I usually handled all my relationships with respect, and I lost that while unwell. I'm so sorry. I'm sending you so much healing and positivity right now. And I know when we're unwell, of course that will manifest like that. You know, I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict, and when I was sick, I didn't treat anybody with respect. So we're human, and we always have spiritual progress, never perfection. So the fact that you're acknowledging it in your way is how you're growing already. And these cards are saying the same thing. Like, you still got this. You're amazing. And this one is just reminding you exactly what you're talking about. To lead with empathy, compassion, and the things that you're saying that were absent, just to bring them back. That's all. I hope you feel better. I hope that all the healing comes your way. Thank you, New Way, for letting me read for you. I really appreciate you being here and being part of this community. And I know things will get better. They always do. You're welcome. I love that heart. It's so cute. All right, Namira. Namira, if you're still here, it's your turn. Namira. Oh, so cute. I love it. Thank you, New Way. Namira. If Namira is not here, after Namira was sick, if you're still here sick and want a reading, I know sometimes you just pop in to support. So if you don't want a reading, I understand. So I had Namira, sick, and then Pooja. I can never remember if it's Pooja or Pooja. I want to say Pooja, though. I don't want to say Pooja. It's Pooja. So I feel like it's Pooja. Pooja.
So you know
how to pronounce it. Yeah. Oh, sick. Hey, sick. Okay, Pooja. Sick was first. Sick, would you like a reading, brother? I have my new crystal power. Pooja. Is it like a ja, or is it a hard like J, like a j? So like ja, or a hard J, ja. Hard J. So Pooja. So if I ever forget remind me because Pooja comes back. Thank you for being here again. Unless you're a different, I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Do Pooja first. Okay, 6 making a sandwich. She got hungry. All right, Pooja. I can't remember if you put a specific question in, Pooja. Let me see it. Pooja. Pooja. I don't see, but my eyes deceive me often. Okay, I see. What are their current feelings towards you? Okay, I see. All right. So, Pooja, what I like to tell people is that often the cards aren't going to tell you how somebody else is feeling about you, but it might give you something to meditate, pray, and reflect over. Okay. So I'm gonna pray over the deck, and then we'll just see what happens, what we connect with. Okay. Pooja, my source, my higher power, creator of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding my words, and thank you for guiding this deck. I ask that you do the same for Pooja as they are seeking guidance in this new relationship that they have, or this relationship. I ask that you come in and bring words of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in and just wrap their arms around Pooja and bring lots of love, peace, comfort, and serenity. And so it is. Amen. Okay, I'm going to shuffle, Pooja, thinking of you, and I just want you to keep an open mind and an open heart, okay? I release any negativity from this deck. I only lead with words of love, light, and wisdom. I have that you come in and use these cards and my words to guide Pooja in this relationship as they have uncertain feeling or uncertainties about the feelings of this relationship. When one rises, we all rise. Okay, I'm going to cut. Okay. Hey, Melissa, welcome. I'm going to write your name. Today's a busy day. I'm blessed to have a list going, but I have your name down if you're able to stick around. Okay, Melissa? All right, this is the King of Cups. It says, I am my own anchor. Look, during this time of uncertainty, maybe if you're wondering how this person's feeling about you, sometimes like our ego can come in and tell us we're not good enough, because our ego can be both ways. Our ego can be boasting, but it can also drag us down. Like, I'm not good enough. I'm not enough. So this card is speaking about you being your, oh, thank you, Melissa. This card is speaking about you being your own anchor and that you're amazing. So let me read a little more in depth. Emotional stability, kindness, and strength. As a person in your reading, this king represents self-control, the ability to stay calm and centered, whatever is happening around him. In relationships, he can represent the ideal male partner or father figure. As a situation, the message is to stay grounded when you are in emotional flux. The more changeable and unpredictable the situation, the more the need to look inward and draw upon your inner wisdom. With this comes the balance that is needed to keep moving forward. So your higher power is telling you to look inward and to stay grounded, because ultimately you know the nature of this relationship and where you think it may be going. So that's what this is reminding you of, to try to keep your emotions in check and try to connect with your divine, and ultimately that will come to light where this is going. All right, let's see your next one. The Ace of Pentacles. I am always rewarded for all I do. Well, let's see. The aces reveal new beginnings. So I don't know how long y'all been talking, but I don't know if you are just friends, you know deeper the situation, but this says the aces reveal new beginnings. The Ace of Pentacles denotes a tangible gift or other material gain that enables a new adventure or direction. You can now establish what you choose. This gift may come in the form of money, new work, or a new contract or a new property. The card often shows a successful job interview or a house purchase or move that brings security and a sense of belonging. You are set to expand your empire. I don't know. I don't think this is so much hitting on the house, or and it might. You ultimately know what's going on deeper. But in regards to your relationship, it says it brings security and a sense of belonging. So once you ground yourself, you balance yourself with those emotions, either this person's going to bring that sense of belonging or somebody else will, because you're divine and you deserve it. All right, let's see the next one. The Eight of Pentacles. Oh, you got two in a pentacle suit too. I dedicate myself to what I believe in. It's like ultimately, if this person isn't lining up with what you deserve, then somebody that's even better will be there. Eight of Pentacles. Hard work and dedication deserve success and positive outcomes. This eight denotes high levels of achievement in work, education, or personal goals and projects. Man, both of these cards are talking like to you've got it. I think they're reminding you like you're worth everything and you're your own anchor. So if this person isn't, yeah, I love it when our higher power does that, you know. All right, sorry, I interrupted the higher power. Let me keep reading. This eight denotes high levels of achievement in work, educational, or personal goals and projects. You master a skill or are master of a situation because you have devoted your time and energy wholeheartedly. Specifically, the card can also show the successful completion of examinations or the end of a period of apprenticeship. In general, it can arise in a reading to show someone who has obtained good qualifications and has high standards in all they do. So your reading isn't telling you exactly how this person feels about you, but what it is reminding you of is how amazing you are and that you have all these things you've accomplished, how intelligent you are, and that ultimately you're your own anchor. And if this person isn't lining up with your higher good, then somebody else will, you know. Oh, thank you, Pooja. Pooja, for being here. I love the name. It is so cute. Pooja. Pooja. I love that name. That is so cool. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. All right, Sick, you're up, brother, if you want one. And then after Sick, I have Saf. I can't read my handwriting. Safi. Safi. I have Sick, Safi, and then Aisha. Well, thank you, Pooja. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So up next, I have pop in the chat if you're still here and would like a reading. Sick, Safi, and Aisha. And welcome any newcomers that are here. I appreciate you being here and people coming back. I love to see faces I've seen. All right, Sick might be eating his sandwich. Sick went to make a sandwich. All right, Aisha, let me see. I think you posted something specific. Let me see. Aisha. Okay. Does he want to take this arranged marriage proposal? Okay, let's find it out. Hey, Jay's here. I see you. This is my son. Oh my goodness. Now I'm nervous. You're so silly. You want to tell reading? I'll add you to the list. All right, Aisha. Does he want to take this? Okay, what I like to tell people, Aisha, is that the cards won't tell you necessarily how somebody else feels, but it will often connect you with your higher power and hopefully ground you, okay? And provide a sense of stability and security. So I'm going to pray over the deck because I know a marriage, an arranged marriage is a huge thing. marriage alone is huge. So I'm sending you so much love and light, and I'm going to pray, and then we'll go from there, okay? My higher power, my source, thank you for being here and guiding my words. I ask that you do the same for Aisha, as she is in times of uncertainty with this arranged marriage proposal. I ask that you guide my words in this deck to bring words of wisdom, words of security, and words of love and prosperity to her. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in love, light, wisdom, and abundance. And so it is. Amen. Because this new life is going to be amazing. Don't be texting at all, Jay. Catastrophic at all. Do not text and drive. All right, Aisha, I'm going to shuffle the deck thinking of you. I want you just to have an open heart and an open mind to the message. Release any negativity from this deck. I only lead with words of love, light, and positivity. I ask that you guide my words in this deck to bring Aisha words of serenity, words of peace, and words of wisdom. When one rises, we all rise. Okay, Aisha. Omar. That's a pretty cool name. Omar. And, if Omar doesn't want to take this marriage proposal, then, he's missing out. He's going to miss out. But, divine timing, right? All right. But I know relationships and things like that are so intense on our mind, body, and spirit. All right. Your first card is the Five of Swords. It says, I will heal myself. So let's see. Defeat, loss, and conclusions. The outcome of a battle of wills. You may not have been treated fairly and suffer humiliation as you find yourself in a no-win situation. The person or situation concerned makes you a victim of their ego and need to win. In readings, the card can also signify bullying. It is time to accept the hurt and recover. The good news is that this situation will soon pass. You move on rather than dwell upon the past and perhaps find alternative routes to justice you deserve. So I'm not sure if this is talking about your past or possibly what could come, but it does start with defeat, loss, and conclusions. So if this person does not take this arranged marriage proposal, this takeaway card from this card is saying, I will heal myself. So no matter what, your higher power is reminding you that we have the ability to heal ourselves. Okay, let's see what's up next. This is the Four of Cups. I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. And that kind of goes along with healing yourself, right? Four of Cups. Boredom, hitting a plateau in a relationship or at work, finding yourself in a situation in which you are beginning to feel listless and even stuck. You may be feeling disillusioned and flat as the expectations you once had don't materialize. That's okay, though. You may feel the need for inspiration or direction and hope for positive change. Rather than wait for things to improve dramatically, you can make some small decision that lifts your mood so you can see where to go next. So the cards are kind of playing out like maybe you're not getting what you want to hear out of this, but both of them are speaking to how amazing and strong you are and that you can heal yourself and that you're worthy. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, you're worthy of healing. That came out exactly like it should. You're worthy of that. But I listen to my heart. So it's like, I want to read that last part again. So I don't. Four Cups. Rather than wait for things to improve, you can make a small decision that lifts your mood. So if you find yourself down in doubt, insecure, that's our ego talking. You have to balance yourself through whatever practice, meditation or prayer, and get out of that bad headspace if you end up there, okay? All right, let's see your next one. This is the Ten of Swords. I see the truth in this ending. I always say, tarot doesn't, it's not going to tell you the future. We ultimately decide our future. But I don't know. I want you to come back and let me know how this goes. I would really appreciate that. All right, let me read your Ten of Swords. A sudden ending. This 10 is the conflict-ridden suit of swords. Shows an outcome that is unexpected and sudden. In readings, the card often denotes the end of a job or relationship. And although this feels like a fast unraveling, on reflection, you see that it may have been building for some time. There is a finality here, which suggests the situation or relationship is completely over. This card can also be seen as an aspect of the major arcana card Death, which brings necessary endings. So you are able to quickly transition into a phase. So Aisha, I don't want to speak words into the cards. I want you to take from it. But whatever happens with this marriage proposal, I want you to this arranged marriage proposal, I want you to remember that no matter what, you are worthy of everything and more. And even if this arrangement doesn't work out, one that aligns with your higher self will happen. And it's about healing ourselves if we get hurt in the process. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. That was a pretty deep reading. And I'm sending you so much love, light, and positivity and everything that you're worthy of. Abundance, love, happiness. Thank you, Aisha. I really appreciate you. That was a deep one. Okay. All right. Aisha. All right. So sick, I think sick. Hey, Tech, welcome. I'm going to write your name down. I'm so happy you're here. I have a list going right now. I've been very blessed, but I have put your name down if you're able to stick around. All right, let's see. The next one, I think they hopped off was, no, let me see. Safi. And then, is Sterling still talking to you or no?
He sent me a message.
Oh, okay. Safi, and then I want to say Ragini. I don't want to say it wrong. I want to say Ragini, but I don't know if it's right. Ragini. Safi and Ragini. If you're still here, you can come in. Safi, Ragini, and then Melissa. Safi, Ragini, and then Melissa. Yeah, I have Safi and Ragini, but if they don't pop up, I'll go ahead and do yours. I'm going to give them 1 second while I find your question. I think you already posted your question. Safi and Ragini. Oh, no, Jay, I didn't leave you out. I didn't know you wanted one. I thought you were just saying, hey. But look, I'll put you after Tech, okay, if you're still here. I thought you were just saying, hey. Catastrophic Force of Nature is my son. So I thought he was just coming to say, hey. Now he's like, look, I want a reading. All right. Okay, let's see. This is Melissa's. All right, I'm going to go on with Melissa. But if you're in here, Safi and Ragini, you were on the list, but I haven't seen your text yet. Safi and Ragini. I'm going to do Melissa's next since I haven't heard from them. All right. I did some rituals. Is the energy between me and Joe still improving? We've been together 10 years. I know life is going to life, but we will make it. I really believe we are trying. Oh, Melissa, sweetie, that's a long time, huh? 10 years. Yeah, my husband and I have been together over a decade now, and I've been so blessed for him to stick around through my craziness. And you're right, life is gonna be life, you know. Let me pray over the deck, Melissa, and then we'll see what comes out, okay? Is the energy between me and Joe still improving? Okay. Basically, is our relationship still going in a positive direction? Okay. Basically, okay, I got you, Melissa. My source, my higher power, creator of all, thank you for being in this community. Thank you for guiding my words. Thank you for guiding this deck. I ask that you continue to do so for Melissa as she seeks spiritual guidance regarding her relationship and where this relationship is going. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring words of wisdom, love, light, serenity, and abundance to Melissa. And so it is. Amen. Okay, I'm going to shuffle the deck, and I just want you to keep an open heart and an open mind to the message. Hey, Namira, did I put you on the list? Oh, I did. Oh, you're just still here. Thank you. I appreciate you for still watching. A lot of times people get a reading and they'll pop off, but I did your reading, right? Yeah, or is that yesterday's? That might have been yesterday's. Hold on. All right, today. I tried to date it today. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Unless it was a different one. No, but that's the same one. Okay. All right, Melissa. I'm going to shuffle the deck with, I just want you to keep an open heart and an open mind. Yeah, she's still here. That's so sweet. I read this deck of any negativity. I only lead with words of love, light, and positivity. I ask that you continue to guide my words in this deck for Melissa as she's seeking words of wisdom during some uncertain times in her relationship. I ask that we guide her and lead her with love, self-worth. When one rises, we all rise. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck. And then we'll lay them down. Oh, Namir, I appreciate you. Thank you. I just love this community. All of y'all just like make me feel so good. And like I know that y'all, I've been so lucky. I always knock on wood that I haven't had any bombers or like mean people coming in just to be mean. I'm so grateful to the kind souls that are here. All right, Melissa, your first card says, I actively hold true to my values. The 7 of Wands. I did some rituals. I'm kind of interested. You seem like a spiritual being. All of us are, but rituals, I'm kind of interested in your rituals. 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands signifies a challenge, which you're speaking of, that life is being life, you know. You may need to fend off a barrage of upcoming demands and requests, or feel you must otherwise actively defend your position. The message is that you be crystal clear about your beliefs and intentions and communicate them precisely so that you cannot be misunderstood. Then the situation will not get out of control. Be clear about your boundaries in advance so those concerned know exactly where they stand. An additional meaning is representing a cause you feel passionate about and speaking up in defense of it. But I think this is referring to the first one about your relationship with Joe. And it's just saying open communication and honest communication. And even as grown-ups, like it's so hard, even with Kepop and I, to make sure that we're actively communicating so that it just doesn't turn into a, for lack of a better word, shit show. You know, and it's hard though because we just want to keep the peace sometimes, but when we bite our tongues, nah, Meme, come here. Oh, we don't set those boundaries. My bounds are going crazy. But we don't set those boundaries, then things can get out of hand or communicate. You know, May, come here, Mama. All right, let's see your middle one. This is the 5 of Cups. I will move forward when the time is right. Oh, that gave me goosebumps because you're asking about this relationship, and it seems like y'all invested a lot of time into each other. It is, girl. It is hard. I know. just whatever practice you use is what I always fall back on. When my head gets in the way like that, I just always fall back on my meditation and my prayer, and remember that I'm always loved, guided, and protected. Hey, Queen, welcome back, sweetie. I'm going to write your name down. I'm doing a reading for Melissa, but I got you down, Queen. I love it, Queen. I love it. All right, Melissa, I will move forward when the time is right. The Five of Cups. Let's see in more detail. Sadness, loss, and disappointment. This card often comes up in readings to signify a lost opportunity, such as losing out on a job or mourning the end of a relationship. This five can apply to any situation that leaves you bereft. The message here is how you respond, however, because there's still hope. Not everything has been taken. Look at what remains. Reflect on your situation and see how you might go forward. Wow. Oh man, that's hard. But you just have to self-reflect and think about, is this relationship lining up with my higher self? And that's intense too. That's a whole thing. Y'all got a whole lot going on. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sending you so much love and light. My husband Keefa lost one of his babies when he was very young, and that was over 20 years ago, and he still is very sensitive about it. Like, who wouldn't be? So I know that the bond between you two is so deeply rooted and connected. And I think that what these cards are just saying is just to reflect on, is it lining up with your higher self ultimately? All right, let's see what your next card says. All right, the Ten of Wands. I love and care for myself first. Wow, this is so deep, because this Five of Cups is saying, look at what remains. Even if this 10-year relationship ends, look at what we still have. Look at how beautiful you are, how divine you are. And then this one says, I love and care for myself first. So the Ten of Wands. It's okay. Oh. Yes, your babies are here. They are. I lost my brother when I was 15. He was 20, and I had a lot of resentment to my higher power for a long time. But now that I've evolved, I know he's here. I see him everywhere, like in the birds and the tree. Like, you feel it. I know, being a spiritual being, you feel those babies with you, All right, the Ten of Wands. Being overwhelmed, losing sight of a goal. Yummy. He made some pork, sorry. Being overwhelmed, losing sight of a goal. This 10 is the card of burdens. Let me start over, sorry. Being overwhelmed, losing sight of a goal. This 10 is the card of burdens. It's just her. She's just getting antsy. This is a card of burdens. You may be at the point at which you feel it is impossible to reduce your responsibilities. However, with so much upon you, you risk losing perspective as you become too absorbed. More generally, the card can also show like cluttered thinking and the need for you to simplify. The message is to prioritize. You may get more done if you commit to fewer people or projects. This may mean managing external demands at work, for example, and in relationships, not taking on other people's problems as your own. So I'm going to read that. That last part's hitting me really hard. Not taking on others' problems as your own. I'm so glad. That means a lot to me that these cards are connecting to you, because that's what this community is about, is connecting spiritually and seeing that ultimately we all are divine and we all have a divine purpose. And sometimes, like you said, life just lives and it gets in the way. Thank you for letting me read for you. And I know there's a lot of deep things going on for you. So I'm sending you so much love, light, and positivity. I thought that last part hit me hard. So, and I know for me, with Kefab and I, before I got sober, codependency was a huge thing. Like we were so codependent, and like his feelings determined my feelings, and I had to learn to separate that because that led me to drinking and using. So, I really. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for being here, and I hope it brings some words of wisdom, love, and light. Thank you, Melissa. All right, after Melissa, I have Tech. Tech, if you're still here. Of course, thank you. I appreciate you. Tech, if you're still here, you're next. And after that, Catastrophic, my sweet force of nature. Huh? Well, I don't know how to do Sterling because he's not in the chat. So since he wasn't talking to you, sorry, Sterling, if you're here, Kefab is like cooking, and my phone is being used for cards. All right, Tech, can you tell me about my love life? I can try, sweetie. We can try. I'll pray over the deck. A lot of times when people ask about relationships, it ends up turning it inwards. So the deck, your higher power will speak to what you should be told. But let me pray first, okay, Tech, and then we'll go from there. My higher power, my source, the creator of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding my words, and thank you for guiding this deck. I ask that you do the same for Tech as they're seeking spiritual advice on their love life. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in love, light, peace, happiness, and abundance. And so it is. Amen. She's so chatty today. Mei Mei's her name. It means little sister in Chinese. Okay, Tech, I'm going to shuffle the deck, and I just want you to maintain an open mind and spirit to the message. The dogs are going like crazy. I rid this deck of any negativity. I saw. One of them has to sue me. I only send love, light, and positivity, like my doggies. I ask that you guide my words and these cards to bring in love, light, and wisdom to Tech as Tech is seeking spiritual advice about their love life. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for this community. When one rises, we all rise. Okay, Tech. Hey, Nura. I wanted to say it like it was a name. Nura. Nura. NRA. NRA. Nura. I'm going to write your name down, okay, sweetie? I have a list right now. It's not that long, but I'll put your name down. And if you can stick around, I'll do a reading for you. All right, Tech. Hold on 1 second. All right. All right, Tech. Let's see. This is the Three of Swords. I see things exactly as they are. Let's see what it says. Loss and heartbreak. Oh, as you talk about like love life. Oh no, I don't know if you just went through or what. Either way, loss and heartbreak. Hidden information comes to light, often bringing sorrow and tears. In love, the card can show betrayal, such as affairs. Overall, and I'm so sorry if that did happen to you. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you. You're amazing. You're amazing. And you deserve it all. All right, Tech. Overall, this 3 denotes upset and stress. And you may need to take extra care of yourself physically and emotionally. It's telling you to heal. Heal your mind, your body, and your spirit. There is an additional message here, however, which is to seek the truth, to get to the heart of the matter in the most direct way you can. When you see a situation exactly as it is, with no expectation or romantic filter, you are then in a position to deal with it. So I'm not sure if you're in a relationship or not now or what, but I'm going to leave it there because you ultimately know how this might connect to you. All right, I'm going to read your next one. The 7 of Cups. I trust myself to see the truth. Wow. Okay, so these both are like Okay, let me just read it. I don't want to put word. I tend to put words. So let me just read it for what it is. Seven of Cups. Imagination, fantasy, and possibility. This mysterious seven shows there is much going on behind the scenes, hidden from view. You cannot yet see exactly what you're dealing with. Until then, your imagination knows no bounds because you have little information to go on. While this is a positive card for creative projects and manifesting what you want, an additional meaning is fantasy. You might ask yourself if you're escaping reality, avoiding what needs to be done in the material world. If you're feeling up in the air, focus on one option at a time. But I'm holding in on let me go back. The mysterious, you cannot see exactly what you're dealing with because both of these are talking about something deeper going on and healing yourself. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure the situation. Let's read the next one. The Ten of Cups. I have all I wish for in my relationships. Ten of Cups. Complete happiness and fulfillment. You are crowned with success and can now appreciate life's blessings. The card signifies the freedom to live as you choose, and you feel at home in every sense. You enjoy close bonds with family, friends, groups, and children, and at home. Life is serene and relationships are harmonious. In love, this 10 shows the ultimate expression of emotion, which is demonstrated in way you recognize. You are loved the way you need to be loved. An additional meaning is finding your ideal home. I'm going back to this one saying bonds with family, friends, and groups. So I don't know if you're in a relationship now. Sometimes the cards won't make sense until the future, but these two are like really reflecting about seeing the truth for what it is. So I don't know if you have a practice of prayer. Okay. Let me go back. Ten of Swords. I want to see how it connects in because it like the Three of Swords like talked about, hey, quick shoot, like betrayal, loss, and heartbreak. Did you just end one, or have you been? If it's too much questions, I understand this is a public platform, but I'm just curious if you just end. Did you just get out of a relationship or no? Hey, quick shoot. Well, I don't want to. I don't want to pressure you to go into any more detail. It's just there. You're no, but I like so much really hard. Oh, that's where it's coming from. Okay. I was like so confused at why it's talking about betrayal, but like I can see where this feelings are coming from. So your higher power, the tarot doesn't tell us typically like what's going to happen in the future. But what it is telling is it's acknowledging your feelings and it's reminding you of all the great relationships that you do have. And uh, I know like it's hard to hear sometimes whenever you're feeling like this in uncertain times, but divine timing is exactly that. If I would have went through all the, for lack of better words, BS I went through before I met my husband, I would have never found my soulmate. And he truly is my soulmate. But unfortunately, we have to evolve as spiritual beings to get prepared for that. So I know your cards don't tell us exactly what's happening, but they are telling you that you're able to heal, that you're very intuitive and spiritual, and that you have amazing bonds outside of your love life right now that will help you prosper and Thank you for letting me read for you, Tag. I appreciate you. And I thank you for being here. I hope it leads with some words of love, light, and positivity. Hey, Safi. Yeah, no problem. I called out to you a minute ago. I know my son Jay will let you go first because he's my son. So he was next. Thank you, Tech. I truly appreciate you. And I'm sending you so much love, light, and positivity. You're the divine. You have the divine within you, and you're worthy of everything. So you just keep your head up, and that right person's going to come along. You know, they always do because we deserve it. All right, Safi. Tell me your question. You are next, my friends. I can't remember if you posted it up here already or not. Something. I hope I'm saying it right. Oh. Okay, just general. Okay, general. I got you. Safi. Safi. That's a cool name. I love these unique names. They're so cool. Safi. That's why I love the online community. We get to reach out and meet so many people from all over the world. It's intense, huh? Did I write Queen's name down? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. All right. Safi. All right. I'm just going to pray over the deck first. Okay, Safi? My higher power, the creator of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding my words, and thank you for guiding this deck. I ask that you do the same for Safi as they're coming in to seek spiritual advice and guidance. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to wrap their arms around Safi and give so much love, light, serenity, abundance, prosperity, and so it is. Amen. Okay, I'm going to shuffle the deck thinking of you. Just keep an open heart and an open mind to the message. I release this deck of any negativity. I only leave with words of love, light, and positivity. I ask that you continue to guide my words and these cards to give spiritual advice to Safi as they are reaching out, wanting spiritual connection. I'm so grateful to these cards. I'm so grateful to my higher power. I'm grateful to this community and raising the positive vibrational field. When one rises, we all rise. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck. Safi. Oh, forgive me if I said he. Forgive me. I try to stay gender neutral, but sometimes I slip. So please forgive me if I said boy. Safi. That's a beautiful name. Safi. All right. Let me cut the deck. Did I cut the deck already? I don't think I did. Well, if I did, my higher power told me to cut it again. All right. Thank you, Safi. Yeah. Oh, I see. Because I was saying you're not your name. Oh, Jay, okay. You want me to do a reading for you still, Jay, or no? Or just do one for you later? All right. So, all right, let's see what your first card is. This is the Six of Swords. I know that peaceful times will come. Oh, I like that one. Everybody needs a little peace, huh? I love you, Jay. I'm sorry that we didn't get a chance to do your reading. Catastrophic. His name is Jay. He's my son. He's a Marine. All right, Six of Swords. Moving on, finding a safe haven. After an intense, demanding time, this harmonious six is reassurance that you will be able to distance yourself from strife and pressure. Finances become more manageable. You complete a demanding project at work, and in relationships, the card can show making up after a disagreement or moving on alone after a breakup. Whichever path brings you more security, serenity, and ultimately peace of mind. The literal meaning of the card is travel. So this is just your higher power saying peace will come. Peace will come. All right. And we're able to create our own peace. I know easier said than done, but through your spiritual practices and trying to stay grounded and doing little things all throughout the day that help you remember how blessed we are. All right, this is the Six of Cups. I remember and treasure past happiness. Wow, it's like really going back to about how blessed we are, That's how we find our sense of peace, is our attitude of gratitude. All right, Six of Cups, yeah. A reunion, a visitor returns. This person may be a long lost friend or a family member who reappears in your life. You share old stories, remember the good times, and rekindle your relationship. The card also applies to other triggers that take you back to the past, such as a special place or a photograph that holds happy memories. Childhood plays a role here too. So there may be a childhood connection that takes you back through the years. Overall, this card shows contentment, peace, nostalgia, and harmony in relationships. Wow. I like that because both of them are talking about like peace and reminiscing. Welcome. You, oh man, I don't want to say the name wrong. You, 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 you you got, I want to say you, you got. If I'm saying it wrong, please help save me. You got. I'm going to write your name down, okay? I'm doing a reading right now for Safi, but I've written your name down. I have a couple of people waiting if they're still here. Thank you for being here. All right, Safi, let's see your last card. This is the King of Cups. I am my own anchor. I love this card. So look, peace, how grateful we are that all the great things we are, and then I am my own anchor. This is such a positive, good juju reading. Like just reminding you of like you're amazing. You're amazing, and the world you live in is perfect the way it is. Let's see. The King of Cups, emotional stability, kindness, and strength. As a person in your reading, this king represents self-control, the ability to stay calm and centered, whatever's happening around him. In relationships, he can represent the ideal male partner or father figure. As a situation, the message is to stay grounded when you are in emotional flux. The more changeable and unpredictable the situation, the more the need to look inward and draw upon your inner wisdom. With this comes the balance that is needed to keep moving forward. So I like how it's talking about peace here. And then this is just reminding you with balance and self-reflection that peace will come. And always be grateful for what we have. Oh, thank you. I like that reading, Safi. Thank you for letting me read for you. Thank you for being here and raising the vibrational fields. Hey, Jay, are you still here? If you're still here, I can do it now. And Sick, I never did yours. I'm not sure if you're still here or not. I'm sorry, brother. You were eating a sandwich and then I lost you. And then after Jay is Queen, my Queen, and then NRA, and then you not. You got. Thank you, Safi. I'm going to go potty real quick. I got Queen, NRA. If you're still here, Queen, NRA, pop in the chat so that I know you're still here. I'll be right back. I'm going to go potty.
Well, you weren't involved. I said, well,
Oh, so you're like, hop on her live. She's doing tarot readings. Okay, thank y'all for waiting. Hey, Namira. Oh, Namira, I did your reading though, right? Namira, you're just saying you're still here because you're watching, or did I did your reading, or that was you, right?
no, you're not.
I know. I have to look back. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, I did, right? I see you up at the top. I know. Namira, I did your reading already, right? Please remind me, because I don't want you to be waiting and then I accidentally checked your name off when I didn't do your reading.
Did you have to skip anybody?
Yeah, Daisy D never came back, and I never heard from Sig, and Regini never came back. All right, Queen, NRA, and then you got. Are you still here? Because Queen will come back. She's so funny. She comes back and she's like, I'm still here. I'm back now. When she thinks it's her turn, so she'll come back. But are you still here? Yeah, Namira, I saw you at the first of the chat and I checked your name off, but now I'm like doubting myself that I did your reading, but I think I did. Yeah. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Are you still here? I have Queen, NRA, and If either of y'all are still here, well, Namira, if you missed I'm not sure if you missed it or not. Wait. Were you not in here when I did it? That's so weird. I'm so confused. I can do one for you, Namira, if you missed out on the first one. You want me to read again? Oh, the train. I remember. Okay. I can read again. Who knows? Maybe the first one just wasn't meant to happen. I had 3 people, but I think they jumped off, so I can do yours real quick. Do you have a specific question, or did you just want a general one? Just a general. Okay. All right. I'm going to pray over the deck first. Okay, Namira? And I'm glad you came back. I thought you were just like saying, I'm here, like just connecting. I didn't realize you did. Thank you for being so patient. You're so kind. Look, there's Queen. Queen, don't go anywhere. You're right after Namira. Okay. Look. Oh, I love that. Queen is the one that's with Jaden. All right, Namira, I'm going to pray. Okay. Higher power source, thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding my words and this deck. I ask that you do the same for Namira. As they just want a spiritual connection and send words of love, light, positivity, and happiness. I call upon Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael to come in and bring warmth, love, prosperity, and abundance to Namira. And so it is. Amen. Okay, I'm going to pray. I just want you to have an open heart and an open mind, okay? Let me write T down real quick. Queen, don't go anywhere, sweetie. T, you'll be after Queen, okay? I'm doing the mirror right now. I got you, no worries. All right, I'm going to shuffle the mirror, okay? I read this deck of any negativity. I only lead with words of love, light, and positivity. I ask that you continue to guide my words in these cards to bring words of love, light, and positivity. Please come through for Namira as they're just seeking spiritual guidance and spiritual wisdom. When one rises, we all rise. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck. Of course. Thank you, T. All right, Namira. This is the Nine of Cups. I trust the flow of life. Oh, sometimes that's hard. I have to always remind myself, like, girl, you don't have control of anything. Your higher power has control of everything. I have to always remind myself of that. All right, Nine of Cups. Wishes granted. A wish or dream come true is the meaning of this happy nine. You can manifest what you desire, whether this is love, friendship, wealth, security, work, or creative opportunities. When you receive what you want and need, you are generous with others, sharing your good luck, your optimism, and positive attitude raise others up. And I can see that. I get that vibe off of you, Namira. You see how life flows and appreciate what you love. An additional meaning of the card is being a host. I trust the flow of life. This is just speaking to like how amazing you are that you give in abundance and you receive in abundance. Hey, poor Kimmy. Oh, so I cannot. I'm Kimmy. I'm looking for love. Wait, is that one of the bombers? You see? It's not Starling. Okay. All right, Namira. I'm gonna do your middle card now. Ooh, the High Priestess. Now I'm just gonna have a feeling. I have a feeling that's not cool. All right. I just knocked on one. I'm gonna pray, send them lots of love, light, and positivity. Yeah, I could see that. You were waiting so patiently. Like I didn't even realize when you said the train had came that you were um that you had missed your reading. So thank you for waiting. All right, the High Priestess. My intuition guides me to the truth. This is a good one. I like this one too. All right. The High Priestess stands between two pillars which separate the physical world and the spiritual realm. Wearing blue and white robes, she holds a sacred book emblazoned with key symbolizing teaching, wisdom, and truth. Uh, she stands upon a pathway of lapis lazuli, which is the type of crystal, and has the lapis stone at her third eye chakra. Lapis signifies truth, higher purpose, and spiritual knowing. Her moon crown denotes intuition and psychic connection. Ah, and I love that you're sharing your gift of spirituality in this community and your positivity too. The high priestess asks you to follow your inner knowing. So, this is the time to listen to your intuition and trust yourself. You may be drawn to spiritual development or psychic work just now. The card can also show finding a teacher or mentor and seeking deeper personal knowledge. Another aspect of the card is the need for discretion, privacy, and even secrecy. You may have a secret to protect. Hey, Kenny. Welcome. All right, Namira. There's a crystal attached to this if you do. I was just about to say, like the crystal says, but you probably already know. But the lapis lazuli brings insight, wisdom, and protection, and is linked with the third eye and throat chakras for communication and intuition. This stone of awareness can expand your vision and intuitive abilities so you see the deeper truth in any given situation. Focus on the lapis lazuli crystal within your room, because it says within the card, but within your room, and feel the power of your inner knowing. I love it. It's just speaking like how spiritually knowledgeable you already are, and you are the divine, and you have so much intuition already. All right. And Kenny, I'm gonna add you to the list if you would like. Oh, it is sterling or no? Oh, okay. All right, Namir, one more card. The Three of Cups. All right. I embrace joyful opportunities. All right. Now I can. Sorry, Namira. There's somebody coming in that is just bringing negativity to another person in the community. So sorry about that. All right. This is the Three of Cups. Celebration, parties, and fun coming together with others to relax, laugh, and let go. This is a time for some self indulgence and possibly overindulgence as you appreciate whatever makes you feel good. Delicious food, great company, dancing. And given the optimistic mood of this three, you may have a chance encounter with someone you find attractive and you enjoy the attention. A broader meaning of the card is the joy of friendship and sharing. So, whatever the situation, this card is also positive reassurance you have your friends around you. Oh, what a good reading. This is just like, whoa, go with the fight. You are so amazing. I get such good vibes off of you, such positivity. So, thank you so much for being here and for raising the positive vibrational fields. I appreciate you. That was a good reading. I got good juju feelings. And man, I really want a lapis lazuli now. I don't think I have one. I'm so glad. That makes yes, Queen. It's your turn. It's so cute. It's like it's my turn. It's your turn, Queen. Hold on, let me see. All right. Is someone blocking me from being with Jaden? All right, we'll try. Thank you, T, for being here. I'm going to look back at your question, T, and I'm going to pray over it and read for you so that maybe you can find it in the video. Thank you, T. All right, Queen. Now, you know how the tarot works because I've read for you, sweetie. It might not tell me specifically something about is someone in the way of Jaden but I can definitely read for you and we'll see what happens. But the nature of the tarot is it won't typically tell us what other people are doing per se, like exactly what they're doing, but it might provide some inner guidance for you. Okay, sweetie? All right, I'm going to pray over the deck first. Okay. No problem, T. Thank you. I will do the reading for you for sure. And hopefully you can go back and see it. You should. I'll do yours right after Queen. So if you come in around this time, you'll be able to see it not too far out of this time frame. About an hour and 45 minutes into it. Drive safe, T. All right, Queen. I'm gonna pray over the deck. My source, my higher power, creator of all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding my words in this deck. I ask that you do the same for Queen, as she has some insecurities about her relationship with Jaden. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in and provide Queen with so much self-love, self-confidence, and wisdom in regards to her questions about this relationship. And so it is. Amen. Huh? Oh, I thought you told me. All right, I'm going to shuffle, and I just want you to have an open mind and an open heart to the message, Queen, okay? General inner guidance are the most beautiful readings. I know, right? They are. A lot of times when I read for myself, Namira, I don't focus on anything typically, and I just get such uplifting messages and reminders of how blessed we are. Thank you for sharing that, Namira. I love that. All right, Queen. I rid this deck of any negativity. I lead with love, light, and positivity. I ask that you provide words of self-love and self-confidence to Queen as she's seeking spiritual advice during these uncertain times in her relationship. I'm so thankful for my higher power and our connection. When one rises, we all rise. All right, Queen, let's see. Right. Just keeping an open heart and an open mind, Namira. You're exactly right. Like that, yeah. I find whenever I let my ego try to run the show, I get disappointed every time. All right, Queen. Your first card is the Six of Wands. I am proud of what I achieve and accept my rewards. Look, this tarot, every time you ask about this Jaden, they're like, look, baby, Queen, your name's Queen for a reason. Hey, Crow's Nest, welcome. I'll add if you would like a reading, I can add your name down. I think I just have one after Queen and then I'll be open. Crow's Nest. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Six of Wands. Success and acknowledgement. This victorious six sees you being greatly appreciated for all your efforts, so you can enjoy the feeling of pride and accomplishment. You have directed your energy, time, and passion well. You may also receive a gift or reward, such as a certificate, trophy, or other token of public appreciation. Specific meanings for this card and a reading include examination and test success. The six also means a yes answer to a question. Wow. So you're asking me if someone blocking me from being with Jaden. And this card says if it's a question, it's a yes answer. Now, I don't put, okay, let me just read the next card before I say something I shouldn't say. I don't want to add my ego into the mix. I'll let this higher power speak. The Seven of Pentacles. I trust my ideas and my direction. I like how this one's saying, yes, girl. And then this one's like, I trust my own intuition. Because if you're thinking it, Queen, then it's probably your beautiful intuition coming to the forefront. Let's see. Seven of Pentacles. You're going to have to tell me if you find out. I always like readings like this. I'm like, come back and let me know. Let me see how if it was on point or what. Seven of Pentacles, potential growth. You reflect on your situation and wonder if it's all been worthwhile. The message of the seven is to keep going, even when you're doubting yourself or your goal. Like in this case with Jaden, I don't know if it means like keep going with love or like what, but you're on the right track. If you commit and persevere, you'll get the rewards you deserve. It may be tempting to feel dissatisfied and look elsewhere as you have worked hard and invested much time and energy. Appreciate the gains you have made and dedicate yourself. There's much more to come. Well, this card's saying trust your intuition. I trust my ideas and my direction. And it's talking about this commitment that you're making, I'm assuming to Jaden. So I don't know who's trying to block you, but this one's like, keep going. All right, let's see the next one. The Magician. I manifest perfectly what I desire. I like how this one's like, I already know what I want. This is what's happening. And then this one's like, I manifest it. I love that. Let me read The Magician. Oh, number one. Sorry. I was like looking through number 10. All right. The Magician. The magician is at work performing a ritual. The tip of his wand touches the infinity symbol, signifying his connection to universal energy. His left hand points downward, bringing celestial energy to earth. On his table are his resources, the sword, pentacle, cup, and crystal wand, which represent the four suits of the tarot's minor arcana. In the center of the altar is a citrine crystal ball, empowering the magician's intention to manifest what he desires. The magician brings energy to any situation. The card tells you that now is the time for action. You will receive messages, offers, and even long awaited news. In work and personal projects, you may feel inspired to bring a dream a step closer to reality. As every area of life speeds up, travel is also auspicious under the magician's influence. Overall, positive and dynamic change is in the air. So I guess that's in regarding to your relationship with Jaden. I have a crystal attached to it, Queen. I don't know if you do crystals, but there's a citrine. And with this one, I like to read it. The citrine brings the gifts of energy, optimism, prosperity, abundance, clear communication, and good financial decisions. It's linked with the solar plexus chakra for personal power and vitality. Citrine is a manifesting stone, a crystal you can wish upon to attract and bring whatever you need. Focus on the citrine crystal whenever you need to bring your dreams into reality. Thank you, Queen, for coming back. I always love seeing your name pop up because I just get to say, my Queen. Thank you for being here. And remember, we're always loved, guided, and protected. And I hope whoever's blocking you from Jaden gets them out of town. All right. T. Let me go back up to T. I did promise if T had to step off that I would still do their reading. Let's see. Okay. All right. So T, if you're not here but you hop on, I'm gonna let you know that typically the cards aren't gonna say exactly what this person's intentions are. But it might provide you with, sometimes it does, like with Queen's reading, it gave her a yes to her question. So I'm going to keep my mind open, should I say, that the cards will provide. But a lot of times, if they don't, they give us something to pray, meditate, and think about, okay? So T, I'm going to pray over the deck first, and then we'll see what comes up. My source, my higher power, creator of all, thank you for being in this space. Thank you for guiding my words, and thank you for guiding this deck. I ask that you do the same for T during this uncertain times with their parent and a possible court case. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to provide words of clarity, stability, love, and healing. And so it is. Amen. I know court is not fun at all. And I know, especially if somebody's mom, oh, sorry, it's not your mom. Sorry, Mia's mom. That's either way. Obviously, you're connected to them. And I know that's never fun. So I'm sending you and their family so much love, light, and positivity. I'm going to shuffle the deck and think about your tea, okay? I read this deck of any negativity. Always speak words of love, light, and positivity. I ask that you continue to guide my words in this deck to bring T words of wisdom, words of knowledge, and comfort during these uncertain times. I'm so grateful to our higher power and to this deck and to this community for raising the positive vibrational fields. When one rises, we all rise. All right, T. And T had to hop off, but I promised them I would read for them so they could go back and watch it once they got back home. So if you're just coming in and you would like a reading after T, I should be open. Oh, Crow's Nest is after T. Crow's Nest. If you're still here, you're after T. All right, let's see. King of Pentacles, I am sure of my place in the world. All right, let's see. Success and financial security. As a person in your reading, this king is a high achiever who has reached many of his financial goals. He is sure of his place in the world, and because of this, offers others support, which maybe is this situation you're talking about. He is highly protective of those he cares for, because you're asking about, yeah, I can see that. As a situation, the card denotes being in control. You manage your money, property, and relationships with care and consideration. A general interpretation of the card is taking a step up in life and achieving your goals, and at work, gaining wealth, promotion, and respect. I think this card is just validating your relationship and your friendship towards a person in this situation. He offers others support, and he's highly protective of those he cares for. All right, let's see your middle card, the Fool. I am guided and protected on my life journey. Let's see. Walking through a rainbow forest, we find a fool following his dreams. In his bag are 7 crystals to guide him on his journey, and 7 trees edge each side of the path, symbolizing the 7 chakras. In his left hand, he holds a white flower, an emblem of innocence. That's crazy. I just, innocence, like talking about a court case. Anyways, distracted by the flower's beauty, he does not yet see the starry void beyond and the risk and adventures to come. Pure and carefree, the fool is about to fall into an unknown universe. I wonder if this card's like talking about your distraction with this situation. And like, I don't know. Let me read a little more. A beginning, a fresh start beckons, and an opportunity awaits. You may find new work, a new romantic partner, begin a creative venture, or be driven by another passion or ideal. Depending on your circumstances, you may need to approach with caution. So, yeah, this one talking about how deeply you can get into these relationships, and this one's like just be careful and explore all the options before you take that risk. All right, let's see what the last one is. The Queen of Cups. Sensitivity, imagination, intuition, creativity, and love. As a person, this queen can represent a loving partner or friend, a caring individual with high emotional intelligence. Supporting others comes naturally to her. This card's linking back to this first one about how deep you are in your relationships and how much caring you have for other people. As a situation, you are led by your heart rather than your head. The message of the card overall is to act with compassion, show your empathy, connect with others, and intuitively read the subtle energies at play. The only issue is that you need to stand by your boundaries so you do not give too much. So this one's reminding you also to read the energies at play, and the Fool goes back and reminds you of your own intuition. So the cards gave you an answer without giving you an answer. They're guiding you to reflect, like your intuition already tells you, and looking at the energies at play, you probably already know the answer to this. Oh, T, I'm sending you so much love, light, and positivity. I hope it's not too deep. And if it is, and if it affects you, I'm just sending all of you, everybody in the situation. Court is not fun with anybody. So I appreciate you being here, and I'm sending you and the family and everybody involved lots of healing and love. Thank you. It's almost at 2 hours. I'm at the bottom of. Oh no, wait, I forgot. I'm sorry. Crow's Nest. Are you still here? I didn't think you were. I only saw a few people. I didn't know if you were. Crow's Nest. Crow's Nest. If you're still here, pop in the chat. You're next. Crow's Nest. It's so crazy how it'll like flood and then all of a sudden like, but maybe that's like divine timing. Like, okay, you put 2 hours into it. Yeah, there's nobody on right now. Crow's Nest was there, but I think they hopped off. Hey, Seven. I remember that name. Yes, I do. How are you? I hope you're doing well today. And yes, a general reading it is. I'm going to pray over the deck first, okay? My source, my higher power, creator of all, thank you for guiding my words. Thank you for guiding this deck. I ask you to do the same for Seven, as they're here to seek spiritual advice and connection. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in and send love, light, positivity, wisdom, prosperity, and abundance. And so it is. Amen. Okay, Seven, I'm going to shuffle the deck, and I just want you to keep an open mind and an open heart to the message. And welcome back. I read this deck with any negativity. I only lead with words of love, light, and positivity. I ask that you come in and lead my words and deck for Seven as well. They're seeking spiritual advice and spiritual guidance. I'm so grateful to our higher power. I'm so grateful to this community and for raising the vibrational fields. When one rises, we all rise. Okay, Seven, I'm going to cut the deck. Oh, actually, this deck actually doesn't do reverse readings. My doggy deck does, but this one doesn't. But I laid him down upside down. Actually. All right. The Four of Swords. I take the time I need to rediscover my vitality. All right, let me read in more depth. Four of Swords. Time out, withdraw, retreat. In readings, the card can show time away from your usual responsibilities, such as taking time off work or another part of your life goes on temporary hold. In relationships, the card often signifies a withdrawal. This may be for practical reasons because you live far away from each other or because you take a relationship break. The card is neither positive nor negative, it is neutral. Literally nothing's going on. So it's like, but it is speaking to withdrawal and retreat and taking a break from something. All right, let's see your next one. The moon. I love the moonstone, the rainbow moonstones attached to this one. My intuition guides me to the right direction. I had to really learn about listening to my intuition and learning about discernment. And when my head talks versus when my heart and my soul talks, it's hard. Spiritual progress, never perfection. All right. The moon. Two moonstone pillars glow pearlescent under an indigo sky. Two carpfish remain largely underwater, symbols of things yet to surface. Their tails are wrapped around the stones as if guarding the way ahead. Stepping stones appear to lead to a distant place, suggesting unknown outcomes. The infinity symbol above the horizon denotes the cycles of life and eternal change. The moon reveals that there is a decision to be made, but you cannot yet see the full picture. You may have doubts about a relationship or other situation that is unclear. There may be buried issues that need to surface. So this is a card of sensitivity and emotion. The moon also indicates psychic ability, dreams, intuition, and the subconscious. My husband's cooking for me. Oh, that's a really good. So this kind of goes along. Sorry, this kind of goes along with the first one, where it's like a break from something, and then this is like a decision is to be made. So I'm not sure if you have something deeper going on, but there's a crystal, the rainbow moonstone is associated with the crown chakra for spiritual connection. It's believed to enhance perspective and intuition so that you are guided toward the right decision. Moonstone can help you see your strengths and gifts so that you believe in yourself. When you need guidance, you can hold the moonstone and feel the magical energy from it. All right, let's see your last one. This is the Page of Pentacles. I am open to opportunities for personal growth. Wow, I like that. So, like, yeah, just like inner reflection. All right, Page of Pentacles. Let me read it. Messages and news. As a person in your reading, this page is often a young person who is talkative and creative. The card can literally show a young person reading and writing. As a situation, the card reveals welcome news, which brings conditions for advancement and self-expression. While he does not represent instant success, he does foretell good news. Whoa, I want to know. You have to come back and let me know if it happens. Specifically, this page often comes up in readings to show applications for work, or more simply, a person who will soon be in touch with you. Oh, that's exciting. You'll have to let me know. Thank you, Subin, for coming back and being here and for letting me do a reading for you. I appreciate you. Man, Kipa made some mashed potatoes. Those things are on point, babe. Those are good. Those are really good. The potatoes are really good.
That's potato support.
Yeah, it's good.
We need the pressure cooked pork. Oh
my God. Are you cooking the steaks too?
They're already done.
Thank you, Seven. Oh, that means I need to hop off of here and go eat, huh? Thank you so much. The watermelon? I know, right? It is. Bubba like the watermelon? He ate. Did Daddy give you a piece of watermelon? Maybe I can't decide if she wants to eat it or not. Aw, sweet baby. I really can't believe that. That's insane. Like, what? Like, come on. My community is like not about that at all. But it's like they knew that that person was watching, you know, is all I can think of. Like they knew, like, yeah. All we can do is just pray, you know. That's all I could do in that moment was just pray for that person. Like, Yeah, all the parties involved. It was so sweet that one person called me that. That was like such a feeling of gratitude. You don't even understand. Like I never thought that this would like just that it's insane. It's so sweet. And it makes me feel so spiritually connected. And like almost a little pressure, you know? Like that's insane. What was that? Oh, like, why don't you stay?
Oh, there's something.
It's not dinner time. We gotta wait for dinner time.
That's-
Oh, I haven't gotten this one. That's the star. I'm inspired. Oh, look, I'm inspired and positive about the future. Nobody's even in here. I'm just talking to myself at this point. But I like reading my own cards sometimes too. A lot of times I find that when I start reading my own, somebody pops in the middle of my own reading. I haven't pulled this one. This one's so cute. A maiden kneels by water and twilight. The 8 luminous stars above her are symbols of hope and guidance. 8 is the number of change. The 2 pairs of tanzanite rocks placed before and behind her represent balance. The maiden pours water from 2 urns onto the earth and into the pool, signifying the flow of emotions through the past and into the present and future. How magical, talking about my 4-step inventory and emotions of the past. Ugh. The star brings inspiration. I forgot. They probably can't hear me if I'm way back there on the couch. Huh? The star brings inspiration, hope, and healing. Protected and guided, you find your creative and spiritual path. The card indicates that creative projects are beginning to flow, like my tarot reading, and can often denote healing and other therapeutic work, like my 4th step. This may be an emotional time when you feel connected with and focused upon your personal goals. Oh, the tarot's talking. The crystal is tanzanite. I don't think I have a tanzanite crystal yet. But that is that blue. I think I gifted it. Wait, is that a tanzanite? That's a really bright blue though. I don't know. I think I gifted the one I did have. That might. I don't know. That's why I like these little cards. I need to keep them so I can remember which ones are which. While associated with all 7 major chakras, tanzanite has a particular link with the throat chakra for truth and communication. This stone can help dissolve negatively and old emotions, clearing the way for healing while empowering your spiritual connection. When you need support and inspiration, hold the card and tune into tanzanite's powerful vibration. How magical! I like that card. All right. Well, I guess I can end it there, huh? 2 hours, that's not bad. All right, well, that's weird. Oh, I see why. I was like, why did it say 0? Oh, this one died. Okay, my community, my Sangha, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in and letting me read for you. When one rises, we all rise. Have a great day and a great night.